to Shining, where we get to the good stuff about raising humans one stage at a time. I'm Shining, and today we're tackling the big adventure of child development. If you've got a kids, work with kids, or with the kids yourself, you'll love this look at the stages from babyhood to teenhood. Buckle up! Let's get into it. Segment 1. Introducing the stages. So let's start with a quick roadmap. Think of a child development like leveling up in a video game. Each stage: infancy, early childhood, middle childhood, and adolescence, bring new powers, skills, and yet new challenges. Each one is a world of its own, but each one gets us closer to becoming fully grown, independent humans. Segment 2. Infancy, the learning sponge. Our first stage, infancy, or as I like to call it, the learning sponge, from birth about 2 years. These little ones are soaking up everything. Think about it. Babies learn to walk, talk, and recognize faces in just 2 years. They're like mini scientists, touching everything, putting stuff in their mouth, figuring out how things work. Babies don't know personal space yet. They'll draw on you, and they're adorable, so they get away with it. But then, as they hit early childhood, they go from crying for help to trying to everything on their own. Let's check out the little boss stage, which is early childhood. Welcome to the little boss of the early childhood years. At this stage, kids want to do everything themselves. I can do it. They're discovering words, sentences, questions. Oh, so many questions. Their favorite, why? And trust me, they'll ask that one about 5,000 times. Socially, these kids are figuring out friendships. They're starting to share, take turns, and learn empathy. They play near each other, but not quite with each other yet. They are testing boundaries and sometimes seems like tiny adults. But they're also sweet because they're learning that other people have feelings too. Now, let's look at middle school childhood, the school years. Segment 4, which is the middle childhood or the social scene. Middle childhood, or what I call the social scenes years. These are the school years from 6 to 12, when kids are all about learning rules and friends. They're starting to read, write, and do math. But more importantly, they're making real friendships. It's also the stages when fitting in becomes huge. Kids want to be a part of a group. They want friends. And they play team sports, join clubs, you name it. They're more independent, but they're still figuring out social cues. Like, it's cool to have friends, but not cool to barb in public. But just when you think you know them, they hit adolescence and turn into full-on teenage with opinions, ideas, and whole new level of independence, which is segment 5, the adolescence, 12 to 18 years, the identity quest. Finally, adolescence or the identity quest stage. This is 12 to 18, puberty hits and everything changes. Teens are suddenly taller, deeper voice, and challenging. They're asking, who am I? And the big one, why do I have to listen to you? They're figuring out their values, exploring what they believe in, and building friendship that are deep. They also learning abstract thinking, so they ready to debate. You might hear some challenges questions and answer too. Compared to earlier stages, it's all about becoming independent, they're navigating relationships, and figuring out what really matters to them. Now, let's go to segment 6, recap and warm up. So they also have it. Each stage is a wild ride. In infancy, it's about soaking up the basics. Early childhood, little bosses on a mission. Middle childhood, friends and fitting in. Adolescence, figuring out who they are. It's all about progression, each stage, setting the stage for the next, parenting through each of this. That's the real hero's journey. Thanks for hanging out with today on Shing Shiny. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share it. And let me know which stage you're dealing with right now. Thank you and good luck.